offense.
And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And now the throw here is incomplete, and with that, we come to the end of the first quarter of play. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Nothing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw again. Smith. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Alex Smith sacked. A loss of 8 yards. It's
Third and long. It's Smith. Now that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Off to Thomas on the left side. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. A first down carry for Barkley. He juked him. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42.
He was taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, Jones.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Well, when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
After the interception, here's Smith rolling to his right. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
On 3rd down, it's Gibson. And he will finally be taken down at the Giants' 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Throwing is Smith. And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 3 yards out. And Washington able to make this a close game again.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
And he puts it through.
Makes the score Giants 12, Washington 7. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's third.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19. They'll run with Barkley.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
7-yard pickup.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
The 33-yard line.
Now Gallman. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts. As the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion. 2nd and 10.
Good job over there, baby.
Operating from the gun, Jones. That's complete to Slayton. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout. 7 seconds left in the first half. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we... We'll start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now? 2
catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Smith. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
He'll buy some time right. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 38-yard line. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And he took the ball off course.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the...
This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. A 10-yard touchdown run. And Washington has taken the lead. And on his way to the end zone, shedding the tackle, he would not be denied.
That's what's called finishing the run. Making sure you power your way through. One-on-one tackle. No running back wants to go to the bench and say, I got stopped just short.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me. Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards there. A big play on 4th down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. A 3rd quarter now, to 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
Check, 53 month. Check, 53 month. Here we go, D. Back to 60, back to 60. Kill.
Throwing again, Jones. They'll get this out to Barkley.
Have some of this. Have some of this.
Touchdown, Giants. Saquon Barkley. 58 yards. And the Giants are going to jump back in front.
Giants.
Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who is a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Here's Jones operating from the gun.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off.
Graham Gano set to kick off.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And spins away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
Danny Johnson on the return. Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
James Bradbury. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd.
Out of the gun, Smith.
At the 39-yard line.
That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
To number 7,
Terry McLaurin, 61 yards. And Washington has once again taken the lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go. Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line.
Washington 19, Giants 18. Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Throwing Jones. Jonathan Allen forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards.
As I was watching the play unfold, my eyes immediately went to the referee because I wanted to see, was he going to put those 2 hands over his head and that universal signal for a safety? But it's at the 1-yard line. You know you're playing with fire when you get sacked.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there on the catch and run. 75 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 24. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. And we've got a dandy here. A 1-point game as we begin the 4th. They'll run on 1st down. Barkley. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jones flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, that plays a statistic that's going to go on the defensive team stat sheet. Won't necessarily reflect in ours, right, the overall game sheet. But you and I know that they keep count on pressures, hits on quarterbacks, all those things, hoping to increase that throughout the game. And here we are in the 4th quarter, and they got a big one.
Yeah, it's such a close game, a very big one.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Mixing the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. A shotgun snap for Smith. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 93 yards. And Washington has taken the lead here in the fourth quarter. So from back deep in their own territory, all the way into the end zone, you think they expected to score on that one?
I'm not sure they expected to score, but they also showed that they're not averse to taking a little bit of a risk there, right? Taking a chance, because the normal call is take care of the football, run it, be safe. Instead, they put it in the air and took a gamble, and it paid off in a big way. That wasn't an analytics call. That wasn't a fantasy guy's call. That was like a video game call right there.
It was a little bit of a video game call, but it worked.
Dustin Hopkins to kick off for Washington.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the...
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Montez Sweat just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. After the sack on first down, Jones, he'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Jones throw on target to Shepard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Giants, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
From the gun, Jones. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In Washington territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 35-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Shreds the tackle. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Isaac Yiadom in there to pick it. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Jones. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Second and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Now this pass into the hands of Saquon Barkley. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. He's back to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. The 5 yards on the play there. It's a drive. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
First down, Washington.
So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 5 yards.